The doctor said to talk to him if I wanted to get off my meds, but I never called his office in, poured the bottle in the garbage can. I'm stuck in this apartment and I'm anxious like the cops are here. I tried to call like all my friends, none of them are answering. Is this the moment where I can't control it? Got no appetite, I guess the party's over. I can't sleep at night and I keep rolling over cause my skin is itchy and the paranoia got me worried sick and it is so annoying. I've been throwing up, it looked like motor oil, but I chose to quit and now I can't avoid it. The right things to do are the hardest choices. Is this the moment when I need a donor? Liver failing from the liquor pouring, all the room is spinning, it ain't vodka soda. What is almost killing me is being sober. Talk about pitfalls, surrounded by brick walls. This is what kids call withdrawal. Deleted every number from my phone, I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends. Never cared for therapists, my arrogance embarrassing. It isn't fair to tear with this. Addiction placed my parents in. I'm scared repair will never fix the voluntary negligence, the wear and tear my errors did. They almost had to bury me. Is this the moment where I screw up and relapse? Waste all my money on rehab. Can't take a pill from the doctor to relax. Lash out in anger whenever I react. Feel like a weak man, I don't want to be that. Living every day to get a buzz on the weekend. I'm in the deep end, fighting with demons. Trying to stay clean, I just really need a reason. My bones are shaking in my hands and feet. I see my rib cage, but I can't eat. I still wake up panicking, so I can't sleep. I just sit in the bathtub and try to breathe. Talk about pitfalls, surrounded by brick walls. This is what kids call withdrawal. Deleted every number from my phone, I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends. I've never felt this bad before. I don't know if I'll make it. Don't have the strength to get off the floor right now, but I'm hoping and praying. My whole life I wanted more. This might be the end, but now I've had too much fun. It's over now. I loved what I hated. Deleted every number from my phone. I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends. Deleted every number from my phone. I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends.
Yeah. So you just had a stack of files and you just called.
Please, yeah.
They keep separate, stay locked in the back.
Good morning, Judge. This is the jail.
How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm good. Just want to advise you that Munoz Michael refused, so he will not be coming down. And Miss Amanda Rios is at the hospital still, so she won't be here.
Okay. I'll be ready whenever you guys are.
Okay, so Amador down. So is it okay if we start with Fierros?
I would like to get started with whoever we have to get started with. And you got those two that they said they were bringing?
It was one.
Hi, sir. Can I have your name? All right. Can I have your name, please?
Jesus Fierros.
What one is it?
Yo.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant out of Superior Court for your arrest. You failed to appear. The judge set a, and that's out of Pinal County. The judge set a bond in the amount of $7,500. Does the state have a position on this case?
Are you able to hear me, Your Honor?
Yes.
We won't take a position on the Pinal County warrant, Your Honor.
Okay, attorney for the defendant?
Judge, it appears he was not previously arrested in this case, and it was a summons where there was an affidavit of non-service. It looks like he's employed and has ties to the community.
All right, what I'm going to do is set a secured bond in the amount of, I'm going to reduce it to $1,000. Set it for review hearing on the 26th of February. Sir, if the bond is posted, you'll be released, but you must go to Pinal County Superior Court in Florence. If you don't post the bond, they'll arrange in the next few days to pick you up and take you to court in Florence. You'll see a judge like myself once you get to Florence, and then they will give you a new court date. Good luck.
What? No sense.
So, yeah, I think it's all right.
What? Yeah.
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 Oh. Yeah.
And Rios is still.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Son Jeans Karam.
Sir, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on several different things. You have felony escape charges. You have a warrant out of Superior Court, you have a Justice Court warrant, and you have a warrant out of the state of Florida. Does the county attorney wish to be heard on these cases?
Yes, Your Honor. So it's my understanding he's got the fugitive warrant, 2 Superior Court warrants, and then 2 new separate felony interim complaints. On the fugitive warrant, given that it's probation violation out of Florida, per Arizona law, he has to be held without bond with a fugitive review hearing being set. And on the Superior Court warrants, it looks like the state would be recommending a $5,000 bond on the case ending in 4301 and a $50,000 bond for that warrant on the 0252 matter, and defer to the court on the respective amounts on the actual new interim complaints. The circumstances and the number of cases is very concerning to the state, and the state believes he's a flight risk.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
He's being detained without bond, from a probation hold, so, we'd ask that you set a bond so it gets the attorney credit.
Okay, sir, on your first new income complaint, I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $5,000. Appoint the Office of the Legal Defender to represent you. Because obviously, as the attorneys indicated, you're going to be held in custody as these cases get processed through. On your misdemeanor warrant, I'm going to give you a new court date of the 28th. Appoint a lawyer to represent you and set your bond in that matter at $100. You have a total of 5 cases before the court. On the Superior Court warrant, that you had the warrant, I'm going to affirm the bond amount of $50,000, give you a new court date for an arraignment on the 3rd of February. Appoint the legal defender again to represent you on that matter. Okay, sir, good luck to you. You'll have court in the next few weeks here. And you're going to have a no bond hearing as well because you have an extra, an out-of-state warrant as well. And that'll be on the 30th. That'll be your first hearing.
Sir,
Did you say something? Okay, thank you.
All
Okay.
right, thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, would that be a fugitive review hearing, not a no bond hearing?
I set it for the 30th, so
Okay.
yes.
When's his prelim dates?
They're the 4th or the 3rd, one of the 2 dates. I just saved it. I think because he was in custody yesterday, they're the 3rd.
There's a new charge for,
Yeah, they're set on the 3rd and the 4th.
okay.
Right, sir, you'll get your paperwork. Good luck.
that's right. Hello.
All right, sir, just stay with us, and this is the judge until we get your case up on the computer.
Citation.
Hi, can I have your name?
George Canada.
Sorry, I didn't hear your name.
George Canada.
Me too. Thank you. Okay, you're here today on charges of assault. Do you understand why you're here today? I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of February the 24th at 8:30 in the morning. Standard release conditions will apply in your case, including no contact with any victims. Don't go to the scene of the crime. So you're going to be released, but you must make your next court date. Do you understand?
Last night I wasn't released.
Okay, well, we found another one, and so I'm releasing you.
Is that really gonna happen today? Cause yesterday I didn't get released.
Well, that's what we're hoping for.
You can have an open spirit court case.
Oh, I have an open superior court case.
Oh, you have a hold on something else, so no, you won't be released then. All right,
Okay.
good luck to you.
The way that reels. Just more than you stuff.
Did they say we're doing Rios next? I thought that-
Rios is in the hospital.
Okay. Hi, can I have your name, please?
That's good.
I don't know how you can hear their names. So you're here today because you have a warrant out of justice court for trespassing. To appear. A warrant was issued for your arrest. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of the 28th of February at 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. You are being released. You need to make sure you make your next court date. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hi, can I have your name?
Good morning.
Can you say your name again, please?
Good morning.
Tell me which one. Okay, you're Mr. Jones, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have, 3 different warrants. Let's go over these. First, you have a warrant for Morro Valley City Court. You failed to appear on a charge of driving on a suspended license. Set your bond at $500 and give you a new court date of Wednesday, the 29th at 10:30 a.m. I'm going to appoint Mr. Glenn to be your lawyer. You'll get paperwork with his phone number on it, but it'll be Wednesday at 10:30. You have 2 other warrants out of Justice Court. What I'm going to do on those is appoint Janet Alschuler to be your lawyer. I'm going to give you a new court date on those 2 on Tuesday. I'm going to set your bond on each of those at the amount of $100. The court date, the time for those dates will be on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So you'll have court on Tuesday afternoon, and you'll have court on Wednesday morning at 10:30. On all cases, you will have a lawyer. Any questions?
So, I'm in here till Tuesday.
Yes, you have court on Tuesday and you have court on Wednesday. If you post the bond, you will be released, but you need to make sure you make your court dates.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Keith? One's out there.
Oh.
Yes. Nice. Thank you.
Can I have your name, please?
Hiya, Keith Lewis.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of March the 6th, or I'm sorry, February the 6th at 8:30 a.m. in Green Valley Justice Court in Green Valley. You must appear at that time, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Standard release conditions will apply in your case. So do you understand that you're being released, but you must appear in court in Green Valley on the 6th of February?
Yes.
Okay, good luck to you.
Douglas.
Okay, I did him as well. Hi, can I have your name?
Joe?
You're Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
How are you today? I'm Judge Hazel.
Great.
You're here today because you have warrants for assault out of South Tucson Justice Court and a warrant for indecent exposure out of Pima County Justice Court. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date in South Tucson on February 11th at 10 a.m. You are going to be released on that charge. And then I'm going to release you on your Justice Court misdemeanor and give you a new court date on the 21st at 10 a.m. So you're going to be released on both of your cases, but you need to appear in court, okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Yes.
There. Martinez.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Mitzi Martinez. Good morning.
Good morning. You're here today on 2 different things. You have warrants first out of Marana Justice or Marana City Court, and you have a warrant out of Copper Quarter Justice Court in Pinal County. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
On the Copper Quarter Justice Court warrant in Oracle, I'm going to release you, give you a new court date of the 10th of February. You need to appear at 10:30 a.m. at that time. Standard release conditions will apply in your case. Then on your Miranda case, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of February the 26th at 10 a.m. as well. You need to appear in Miranda at that date and time. If you fail to appear, warrants will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
All right, good luck to you.
Mayor Nick.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Daniel Moronic.
Okay, you're here today on two different things. You have a warrant out of Pima County Justice Court for possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of the 25th at 8:30 a.m. You must appear in Justice Court in downtown Tucson at that time. Then you also have a warrant out of Marana. I'm going to release you on that case and give you a new court date of the 26th at 10 a.m. You'll be released on both of your warrants. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Rojas.
Sir, can I have your name?
Manny Rojas III.
You're here today because you have a bunch of warrants for your arrest out of Justice Court as well as Tucson City Court. What I'm going to do on your Tucson City warrants, I'm going to set a $100 bond on each of those and give you a new court date of the 28th, which is 2 days from now at 1 p.m. I'm appointing Mr. Parvin to be your lawyer. Standard release conditions will apply in all those. So on your warrants from Justice Court, your bond will be $100 on each, for a total bond of $400. And you'll have an attorney on all cases, and you'll have court on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Let me.
So I'm not gonna get released today?
No, you're not going to be released today. You have multiple warrants. You'll see the judge on that on your Justice Court warrants on Tuesday. Let's take a look at your warrants out of City Court. You have warrants for possession of drug paraphernalia out of City Court as well. On your City Court warrants, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of February the 25th at 9:30 a.m. So you'll be released on your City Court warrants.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Right.
Have a good day. You I'll be right with you. Hi, can I have your name?
Tawana Scott.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here charged with counts of assault, threats, and disorderly conduct, domestic violence. Do you understand why you're here today? I am going to release you and give you a new court date of the 25th of February at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. Do you understand these release conditions?
Yes,
All right, you'll be released. Good luck to you.
thank you.
Valenzuela.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yes, good morning. My name is Abram Luna Valenzuela.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with domestic violence, criminal damage. Do you understand why you're here today?
Well, yeah, that's what the officer said, but I guess I don't really understand what it means exactly.
Your lawyer can go over that with you, but it means engage in disruptive behavior. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of the 25th of February with standard release conditions. You are going to be released. You must appear at 8:30 a.m. in the Justice Court here in downtown Tucson on the 25th of February at 8:30. Do you understand that if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Correct.
All right, you'll be released. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Richard, there.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Richard Bobby Vera.
Okay, you're here today on charges of DV assault, criminal damage, disorderly conduct. You understand why you're here?
Sir.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of February the 25th at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. Do you understand these release conditions?
Sir.
All right, good luck to you. You're going to be released later this morning.
Donaldson.
Which one is that? Donaldson? Hi, sir. This is Judge Hazel. There's an issue with your cases. We're going to have to continue this to the afternoon or 7 o'clock tonight. So your case is going to be reset. There were some problems with your citations. They're still working on them. So Judge Hale will see you tonight at 7. Okay? Good luck to you.
So I'll be here till 7 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Counsel, can you ask her name for me, please?
What's your name? Shannon Klein. You want to say that to Jeff?
Shannon Klein.
Okay, you're here today because you have charges of disorderly conduct, assault. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of February the 28th at 9 a.m. with standard release conditions, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. You must appear in Tucson City Court on February 28th at 9 a.m. You understand you're being released, but you must appear in court at that time.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Latino.
Hi, can I have your name?
Veronica Patino.
Okay, you're also known as Veronica Dominguez.
Yeah, that's my name.
All right, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of assault, criminal damage, disorderly conduct. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date with standard release conditions, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. Your new court date's going to be February the 28th at 9 a.m. in Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson. Do you understand you need to appear at that time?
Yes.
Okay, you'll be released. Good luck to you.
Pierce.
Okay.
Your Honor. Hi, Jen.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Marcus Pierce.
Is he the one who went back? Okay, do we have a victim on the phone on this one? If you could hit *6, you can be heard. And if you could tell me who's on the phone, please. If you like the court to know.
Marcus here. And I need to tell you that we didn't want him arrested. We want him to be evaluated by the CRC. I did a report last night for the CRC, and we can't have him home the way he's been. He's been mentally unstable and scaring us to death. And we need him to be evaluated for mental health issues.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Please, you know. All right.
Thank you. Mr. Pierce, I saw you yesterday. I released you with the condition not to return to the location. You went back to that location. What I'm going to do is set a $500 bond on your case and give you a new court date of February the 4th for a video review. If you bond out, you'll have a court date on March the 4th. Standard release conditions will apply again, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. So your next court date, I'm also appointing a public defender to represent you. So, sir, your next court date is going to be February the 4th. Good luck to you, sir.
Sir, can I ask you a question? I have the money on my debit card. They took it when they cleaned my pockets out. I have the $500 there. I can post bond right now.
Oh, that's between you and the jail.
Okay.
You can't return to that location. You need to be at your next court date.
Understood. Understood. Can we do that? Get my debit card out there?
Sir, you need to talk to the detention officers about that. That's
thanks.
with me.
Go, let me see what the numbers.
105.
Judge, is he going to go to the CRC?
With the mail.
I can't order him to CRC. He has to go there. I don't have. He's at the beginning of the process. I don't have the authority.
Said that they would take him there, sir. That's what they said last night. That's why I went to the CRC.
Sir, you
got a report on him.
Okay, well, that's a matter for law enforcement. I can't order him to CRC, sir. I don't have that jurisdiction on a misdemeanor.
Okay.
So.
Well, how do we do that then? Is you call the cops again? Sir, that's not right.
Okay, sir, I'm not going to argue with you on the phone, sir.
I'm not trying to argue, sir. I'm trying to tell you the facts.
All right.
That's what the police told us.
You can disconnect now. Thank you.
They said they would take him to CRC when he was.
Person in the chair there, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, Victoria Sanchez.
Hi, this is Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have warrants for your arrest out of Tucson City Court. Do you understand why you're here today? You failed to appear and a warrant was issued for your arrest.
Okay.
Judge Hale is asking that you be held on a bond of $200, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you a new court date of February the 4th at 1:45 p.m.
Of when?
February the 4th, ma'am. If you post the bond, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll be in custody until that day.
Of when?
February the 4th.
So I'm gonna stay. So I'm gonna stay in custody.
Yes.
Well, they said I was just trespassed from Circle K. I don't know why. On Broadway, I didn't even do anything. I just went in and got some water, and then I took off.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you, Judge Hale wants to see you.
Well, I don't know her.
He knows you. So.
Well,
all right. Good luck to you, February 4th.
Okay, I'm not gonna settle.
Your Honor, did you see her on the charge?
Sanchez.
Law enforcement?
Yeah, she's been seen. She's going to be seen on February the 4th.
Okay. But that was for the warrant, correct?
Yeah.
And how about she had the new charge for false report to law enforcement?
That's my birthday.
Okay, you have, you also have a charge for the same thing for false information to law enforcement. I'm going to set the same date and court date, okay?
Okay, Carl. Is
that the jail yelling in the background?
Yeah. Nice.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Ileana Snipes.
Hi, I'm Judge Basil. You're here today on new charges of disorderly conduct, fighting, and disorderly conduct noise. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
The purpose of this hearing and these charges are out of the city of Tucson. Purpose of this hearing is for me to set release conditions in this matter. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date. Let me give you that date here on March the 3rd in Tucson City Court at 9:30 in the morning. You'll need to appear at that time. Standard conditions of release will be including no alcohol, commit no acts of domestic violence, have no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get that property. So you are being released, and your next court date is March the 3rd, 2025 at 9:30 in the morning in Tucson City Court. Do you understand that you need to appear in court at that time?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. Bishop, I don't know if he can answer it or you guys. I heard him say something about a police escort to go get my things after.
Yeah, you
Oh, I have to call them. I was there with the females.
welcome.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Nicholas Soto.
Yeah, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. This is where we advise you of the charges. Let me get your case up on the computer. Okay, you're here today on charges of disorderly conduct and assault. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of March the 3rd
Okay.
at 9:30 in the morning in Tucson City Court.
Okay.
Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, commit no acts of domestic violence, no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get that property. So you are going to be released, but you need to make sure you make your next court date, okay?
Sir. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Happy.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Alejandro Tapia.
Okay, you're here today on new charges of trespass. Do you understand why you're here today?
Your Honor, I mean, yes, I understand.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of March the 4th at 9:30 in the morning. You need to appear in court at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Understood.
Conditions of release are no contact with any victims. Don't go to the scene of the crime. Do you understand that?
What address is that? I'm sorry.
250 South Tool.
Oh, okay.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Urbina.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's Joseph Urbina.
Hey, hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. The purpose for this hearing is for me to set release conditions on your case. Let me get your case up on the computer and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
Sure.
You're charged with disorderly conduct and assault. Do you understand why you're here today?
I do, Your Honor.
Looks like you're also on federal probation or parole. That's up to your parole or probation officer to determine whether you should get a parole hold. That's not something that I'll be dealing with this morning.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do on this case is I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date on February the 28th. You'll need to appear in Tucson City Court at that time, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
Standard release conditions are going to apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return once to get that property. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't, Your Honor.
Okay, you'll be released later this morning. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have your name?
Sean Fountain. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
This is Judge Hazel. I'm here today because you have been charged with disorderly conduct. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to release you on this case and give you a new court date of the 28th of February at 9 a.m. I know you're on felony probation. That will be up to your probation officer to decide what to do with that.
Question. What day is the 28th?
I can look it up. It's on a Friday.
Oh, okay. That's perfect. That's my day off. So after I get released, I call my probation officer and then we figure out what to do from there.
Yes, I would suggest to do that. You're required to report that to them.
Yeah, of course.
Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. So you're going, you'll be released, okay? Good luck to you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Awesome. I'm gonna be giving that. I'm gonna call. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Hi, can I have your name?
LaShawn Patterson.
I'm on charges of furnishing harmful minor items to minors. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
State have a position on release in this case?
Are you able to hear me, Judge?
Yes.
The state's recommending the high bond. It's not limited to I know he's only charged with furnishing, but when you read the facts of what actually transpired in this case of attempting to engage that category of victim is very disturbing. So the state's recommending the high bond of $50,000 along with pretrial and no contact with those category of individuals.
Okay. Attorney for the defendant?
He's got no prior felony arrests or convictions. He's working part-time as he's lived in Tucson for a while.
Okay, sir, what I'm going to do is set a secured bond in the amount of $10,000, give you a new court date of February the 5th for preliminary hearing, appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Standard release conditions will apply, including additional conditions of no contact with any victims, don't return to the violation location. If you do post a bond, you'll be supervised by pretrial services. So your next court date will be February the 5th, sir. Good luck to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I did register at the sheriff's office.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Russ Glassop Jr. I just want to say that I did register at the sheriff's office.
Okay, sir, don't talk about the facts of the case because there's police officers present and also this is being broadcast. You understand the nature of the charges that are here. Does the state have a position on release on this matter?
Your Honor, I would just note he's on felony probation and he's got a couple priors for the same exact situation.
So are you asking to be held or you're asking that he be released?
The state's asking for the $5,000 bond with pretrial.
Okay. Attorney for the defendant?
Judge, it appears that there's no hold placed on him. We'd ask that you consider a release. He does have an address.
All right, sir, what I'm going to do is set this matter for preliminary hearing on February the 5th. I am going to set a secured bond in the amount of $5,000, give you a new court date of February 5th, appoint the attorneys to represent you, public defender. If you do post bond, then you'll be under the supervision of pretrial services. So your next court date is February the 5th, sir. Good luck to you. So why don't we go back to let's do it at the very end, though. You get the right date.
Logan?
Me?
Can I have your
Yeah.
name?
My name is Imad Al Utbi.
Okay, you're here today on charges of aggravated assault, impairing breathing. Do you understand why you're here today?
I do.
The state have a position on release in this case?
Your Honor, I would just note the nature of the offense. I did recommend a bond, but I believe pretrial was able to verify alternative housing, so I would defer to the court on a bond or release to pretrial in light of that. I believe the victim was his brother, if I'm remembering correctly, so it's not an intimate partner situation.
All right, attorney for the defendant?
Judge, and they do not live in the same place. We'd ask that he release pretrial services. He doesn't have prior misdemeanor domestic violence or prior felony criminal history.
All right, what I'm going to do, sir, is set your bond at $5,000, set this matter for preliminary hearing on the 5th of February at 1:30 p.m. I am going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. If you post the bond, you'll be under the supervision of pretrial services. Standard release conditions will apply, including conditions no contact with any victims and don't go to the incident location. So your next court date, sir, is going to be February the 5th.
So I have to pay 5,000. But am I released again?
No, you're supposed to have.
Well, I have to pay $5,000.
Talk to bail back.
Okay, but I didn't get for the system, so I have to pay $5,000 to get rid
Ask for a bail comes and they'll tell you what you can do to get out without paying the full $5,000, okay? Okay,
So what I'm gonna do to this?
you're gonna be held unless you back out. And this is your next court date, okay? 10 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I gonna be here or will I be outside?
No, they'll take it.
Oh my God, I will see what times.
Buy it.
Just the one with the interpreter then, right?
Judge to the jail. We're gonna go ahead and see Mr. Valle next.
Okay,
Your Honor, the interpreter is on the line, just so you know.
okay, great. Hi, can I have your name, sir?
John Beatty.
And you need the assistance of the Spanish-speaking interpreter?
That will be good. Sure.
Yes.
Okay, then you'll need to speak in Spanish then if you wish to do that, so it doesn't confuse the interpreter.
Su nombre, por favor, señor.
I already. Hey, John, how are you?
Okay, I was just told he already said his name, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're here today on possession of dangerous drugs and, I'm sorry, wrong file. Which numbers?
Muy bien, usted está aquí por posesión de drogas peligrosas. Perdón, señor, tengo el expediente equivocado.
Okay, you're here today on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and threats and intimidating. Do you understand why you're here today?
Señor, usted está aquí por violencia intrafamiliar, alterar el orden público y intimidación. ¿Entiende por qué está aquí hoy, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Position on release in this case?
La defensa tiene una posición sobre libertad.
Your Honor, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Su señoría me puede ayudar, sí.
He chased the victim with a knife, threatened to kill her, threatened to put a gun to the victim's head. despite her input, we believe a high bond is appropriate. He does have the means if you look at what he does for his employment in the report.
Muy bien, señor, tomando en cuenta, su señoría, tomando en cuenta que le dio caza a la víctima con un cuchillo y que le amenazó con muerte y que también lo mismo con un arma de fuego, nosotros estamos recomendando una fianza alta y él sí tiene los medios y usted puede poner atención en qué es que él hace para ganarse la vida.
So the state is recommending a $75,000 cash secured bond with pretrial services in light of that.
Muy bien, entonces Fiscalía está pidiendo una fianza de $75,000 con garantía y si sí puede pagar la fianza sería, estamos recomendando que lo dejen en libertad bajo la supervisión de servicio y juicio.
The attorney for the defendant.
Abogada,
Sorry,
abogada que representa a la defensa.
Judge has no prior domestic violence history, and no prior felony history. He's working full time, and his wife is not trying to his release and wants contact with him.
Si usted puede ver, no tiene antecedentes penales en cuanto a delitos menores, no tiene antecedentes penales ni tampoco delitos mayores. Si usted puede ver, su esposa no opone a que lo dejen en libertad.
Thank you. Sir,
Gracias.
I'm going to set a $5,000 or $10,000 secured bond and give you a new court date of February the 5th at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime, no firearms. If you do post a bond in our release, you'll be under the supervision of pretrial services. Good luck.
Muy bien, señor. Estoy fijando una fianza de $10,000 con garantía. Su próxima audiencia se celebrará el 5 de febrero a la 1:30 de la tarde en el Tribunal Superior. Las condiciones de su libertad son la norma, que no puede tener contacto usted con la víctima, que no puede regresar al lugar de los hechos, que no puede estar en posesión de un arma de fuego. Si resulta que sí puede pagar la fianza, estará bajo la supervisión de servicio a juicio.
Can the jail tell me if we have any other Spanish speakers this morning?
No, Judge.
Okay, once this defendant's done, this interpreter can be released then.
Yeah.
We're done.
I'm so sorry.
You can go out.
Thank you to the interpreter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too.
Altmaier.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yes, Aaron Keith Altmaier.
Okay, this is Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have new felony charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have a warrant out of the city of Tucson. The state have a position on this case?
Your Honor, we're okay with release to free trial and setting a smart hearing and pushing out the PH if defense waives time. I understand he has the warrant, but when I looked into his history, I didn't see any felony priors or even any extensive sort of misdemeanor history. So that's why we would be okay with the release and the smart date.
Counsel for the defendant, does your client waive time for a timely
Yes.
preliminary hearing?
Yes.
I will tell you that city of Tucson is requesting he be held on his warrant.
Okay.
Sir, I'm going to set this out for a preliminary hearing to February the 12th. For a preliminary hearing, I'm going to set it for a smart hearing on February the 4th. I am going to impose standard release conditions in that case. On your warrant out of the city of Tucson, Judge Million has requested that I set the bond at $2,500, which I am going to do. I'm going to give you a video review date on that case on February the 5th at 1:30 p.m. pursuant to a request. If you do post the bond and release, you must appear in court on February 5th. Standard release conditions will apply in your DV case that you have. And again, if you post the bond, you must be released. Do you understand? Or if you are released, but you must appear in court. And do you understand that? Okay, good.
So is the preliminary hearing February 12th or March 12th?
February 12th. Or March 12th, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go back. I will see what tomorrow. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't check those. You can check both. Hi, can I have your name, please? Can you tell me your name slower, please?
Greeting, possible.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, we're asking for 2,500 cash secured with pretrial services in lieu of a no bond. It looks like she's on release for a sales case that she's also being held on. She had a warrant on that. She'll be seen in Superior Court directly on that one. So essentially, we're asking for a bond with a 10-day PH date as well as a smart date as well, smart court hearing date.
All right, attorney for the defendant.
She's being detained without bond, so we ask that you set a bond so that she's getting time. You're being held up. You're being held without bond.
Okay, I'm going to set a smart hearing for February the 4th. Preliminary hearing for February the 12th. Counsel, do you waive time?
No, because she's in custody, so we'd ask for the PH on February 6th.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, I heard that. So we'll do that on February the 5th then. All right.
What's your bond?
20,
What's your bond?
$2,500.
Okay, so
Judge, were you released on the new charges?
no,
No.
The bond is $2,500.
this is for the new charge. Also go to court on the case that you, the other papers you have, okay? Okay, so it's you go to court next week on your case that you're being held without bond on, and this is your new case information. And so to do bond on my new case? Don't post bond, you're being held without bond on your case. Okay. Okay. So even if you post bond, you won't get released. Okay. Then I go to court on the 4th, you said? Yeah, that's for the old court case? No, for the new case. What about for the one? They'll set your court date this week. It's not set yet. Okay.
Bracamonte.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Seems Bracamonte.
You're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have a warrant out of the city of Tucson, which the judge is asking you be held on. Does the state have a position on the felony charge?
Your Honor, per the pretrial report, I'm seeing at least 3 misdemeanor warrants out of Tucson City Court. I'm not sure if there's more, but the state's essentially recommending a bond, some sort of nominal bond in light of that in a 10-day PH date along with a smart court hearing.
Attorney for the defendant?
Since he's being held, we'd ask for a nominal bond.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on the 5th at 1:30. Set a $500 bond on that matter if he is released through pretrial services then. Set a smart hearing for the 4th. Sir, let's talk about your Tucson City cases now. You had a warrant from Judge Hale. She has requested that I set a $200 bond, which I will do, and give you a video review hearing on the 4th. With standard release conditions, also appoint an attorney to represent you. So good luck to you, sir, okay?
What time is that hearing?
1:45.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
1:45.
Thank you.
What is it?
Okay,
Hand me the green one. I have to go over there. I'm sorry.
the total of $700 back. Okay.
I'm fine.
Hi, sir, can I have your name, please?
Guillermo Papa.
You're here today because you have a warrant out of Superior Court. You failed to appear in front of Judge Marner. He set a bond in the amount of $1,500. You also have warrants out of the city of Tucson, with Judge Maldonado. He's also requested I set a bond in your case. The state wish to be heard on the felony warrant.
Your Honor, the state's asking you to hold them on the 1,500 cash secured. Pretrial services released, the release trial never made contact with.
Attorney for the defendant.
I just point out that he has no other prior felony arrests. And that he, has been living in Tucson for 5 years.
Okay, sir, what I'm going to do is honor Judge Marner's warrant, set your matter for an arraignment on February the 3rd. Set the bond in the amount of $1,500. If you post it, you will be released, but you'll be released through pretrial services and follow their orders. Let's talk about your Tucson City case now. You have a warrant out of the city of Tucson. Judge Maldonado asked that I set a bond of $250, which I'm going to set. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. I'm going to set this matter for a video review on February the 4th at 1:45 p.m. If you post those bonds, you will be released, but you must make your court dates. Your out date for Tucson is February the 26th. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Bear with me. Okay.
David.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
John Charles Davis.
So you're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Do you have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, actually on Mr. Davis's case, we're moving to dismiss it without prejudice.
I assume that the defense has no objection?
No objection. No objections.
Okay, so your case is going to be dismissed and you're going to be released, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
We have that.
Thank you.
Felix.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Crystal Felix.
You're here today on a warrant for narcotic drug violation and possession of drug paraphernalia out of Superior Court with Judge Metzger. She set a bond in the amount of $10,000, it appears, because you failed to appear in Superior Court. You also have a warrant out of the city of Tucson from Judge Hale, and she's asking you to be held on a $250 bond. First,
In court. Pre-trial told me I didn't have a court until the 19th of February.
does the state wish to be heard on a Superior Court warrant?
Your Honor, I would note per the report, she previously posted $7,500 and then was released. And she last made contact with pretrial over a month ago. So I'd imagine that's why Judge Metzger set a slightly higher bond, which would appear to be appropriate, of $10,000 cash secured based on the circumstances.
Okay. Attorney for the defendant?
Judge, he indicated that she, didn't know what the court date was, so she did last make contact with pretrial December 11th.
I had been following them and they wouldn't answer. So I kept trying the chance I got.
Yeah, I'm going to affirm the bond amount set by Judge Metzger in the amount of $10,000. Set this matter for an arraignment on February the 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Appoint the office of the public defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Ma'am, let's talk about your Tucson City case now. You failed to appear in Tucson City Court on a shoplifting charge. Judge Hale has asked that I set a bond of $200, which I'm going to do. I'm going to set this matter for a video review on February 4th. If you post that bond and are released, you must appear on the 3rd of March. Standard release conditions will apply. In the Tucson City case as well, I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender there to represent you. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Flores.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Veronica Flores.
You're here today on two different things. First, you have new charges of organized retail theft out of felony court or justice court, and then you also have a warrant out of Bisbee Justice Court as well for a charge of theft with a bond of $2,500. And those are felony warrants.
Can I say something?
What do you want to say?
For the one in Bisbee, that was my mother-in-law's vehicle and we bought it from her.
So you have to deal with the case there.
Yeah, so
we can't deal with the rest of the case here. You have to deal with that. Okay.
I'm work, so.
Okay. Does the state have a position on her new charge here in Pima County?
Here locally, Judge, we're requesting $10,000 with pretrial in lieu of a no bond. I would just note, we're not giving a recommendation on the Cochise matter, but it would appear she was previously released on that matter, ROR. Here locally, actually, I believe back on January 18th, failed to appear for that matter, a warrant issued again, and then she committed what I would deem similar felony charges, which is, again, she's here before the court on another theft-related matter.
Okay, the attorney for the defendant?
She is working and she is taking care of her daughter. We'd ask that you consider those factors in setting the bond.
Okay, I am going to set a $5,000 preliminary hearing on February the 5th at 1:30. That'll be a cash secured bond. If it's posted, it'll be through supervision through pretrial services.
No, I take care of an elderly person, not my daughter. Okay.
Now let's go on to your Bisbee case, ma'am. I'm going to affirm the bond amount of $2,500 and set this for review hearing on February 26th to make sure that they pick you up and take you to court. Standard release conditions will apply. That is a cash or secured bond as well. If you do post all these bonds and are released, you must appear in those respective courts. Good luck to you. And then let's see, I think you might have a Tucson City case as well. Let's look at that. You have a warrant out of the city of Tucson. I'm going to set that for a review hearing on February the 28th at 9 a.m. and appoint an attorney to represent you on that matter. But you are being released on your Tucson City case. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. So what did that mean? What does it mean?
You have a $5,000 bond in this case. You have a $2,500 bond on your Bisbee case.
So we're being held until when?
Until your different days. Okay, so this is for 2-5 Pima County and the Bisbee case. Okay, is also picked up. This case is over.
Baptista.
Can I have your name, please?
Luciana Francisco.
Okay, you're here today on a extreme DUI case and a criminal damage case. Also, you have a warrant out of the city of Tucson related to an underage DUI. Does the state have a position on this felony matter?
You're on, I believe.
We can't hear you right now very well.
Hear me better now?
Barely.
Yeah, how about now, Judge?
A lot better, yes, thank you.
So it was my understanding, Your Honor, that prior misdemeanor was the only prior misdemeanor she had, which was some years ago. And just based on the lack of history and looking into her and no felony priors, the state was okay with release to pretrial on this matter.
Okay, does the defense have a position in this case?
No objections.
All right, I'm going to release you with standard release conditions, ma'am, and give you set your matter for a preliminary hearing on February the 18th at 1:30 p.m. Appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Standard release conditions will apply in your case. So you will be released on this matter. Let's go on to your Tucson City matter now.
Retrial.
I'm going to release you on your Tucson City case and give you a new court date of February the 26th at 9:30 in the morning. So you'll be released on that charge as well. So you must appear at all future court hearings or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Morning.
Hi. Oh, it's full. Well, sir.
So you're here today for charges of
There it is.
aggravated DUI, promoting prison contraband, and possession of prescription-only drug. Do you understand why you're here?
What's the prison contraband? What's that?
They're alleging you brought some illegal substances into the jail.
No.
Okay, we're not talking about the facts of the case. He's just telling you what the allegation is.
Oh, yeah, I never brought no
Okay,
drugs in
so
here.
we're
Okay.
not talking about the facts of the
Okay.
case right now.
Yeah, okay.
State have a position on this case?
Your Honor, the state's recommending $7,500 cash secured bond on the ag DUI case and a nominal bond on the contraband case. The recommendation's primarily geared on the fact that he's got a prior DUI conviction out of the Green Valley Justice Court. It looks like for a 2021 case, which isn't too terribly long ago.
Okay, attorney for the defendant.
Yes, Your Honor, he's got no prior felony arrest history, and he does have a place to stay and he's working. Would ask that you consider release to supervision of pretrial services.
I'm going to set a preliminary hearing on both of these cases on February the 5th. On the DUI charge, I'm going to set a secured bond in the amount of cash secured bond in the amount of $2,500. Set this matter for a preliminary hearing. As I indicated, appoint the office of the public defender to represent the defendant.
Okay. May I ask a question?
On the
Sorry.
On the other case, I'm going to set a secured bond in the amount of $500. So, sir, your total bond is going to be $3,000. Your new court dates on both cases will be on February the 5th. If you post the bond, you'll be released through pretrial services.
Okay, now can I pick do I have to? Okay, thank you. Do I have to pay $100 every week, or was it a month? Is there any way I can, because it'll be a hardship on me.
This is your bond. This is for your conditions of release. So you'll have to post bond, and you can talk to a bail bond. Okay.
About what I just asked?
About your bond.
Okay, so I'm going to jail right now?
You're in custody.
Oh.
Unless you post the bond.
Okay, so I got to post a bond for $3,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go back out, have a seat with the members.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
John Hartwig.
You're here today on 2 counts of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm Judge Faisal. I'll be conducting your initial appearance today. Does the state have a position on release in this matter?
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Yes.
So the state's fine with release to pretrial with extended PH date if defense waives along with a smart court hearing. I know pretrial didn't catch any felony cases. I'd imagine when I looked on public access, there is a direct complaint in Pinal County. So I would just caution him, if he doesn't already know about it, to contact Pinal County Superior Court and appear for that matter. I believe it might be an early resolution matter, Judge. I used to practice there and looking at the public access, seeing what it's for. So I'm fine with release. Just I would hate for him to get a warrant there if he's not aware of that matter.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
No objection.
And your client waives time for a timely preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Okay, sir, I'm going to release you with the following conditions. Set this matter for a preliminary hearing on March the 12th at 1:30 p.m. Set this for a smart hearing on February the 4th at 9 a.m. and release you through pretrial services. Smart hearing is where you are talked to about diversion programs to try to have this case dismissed. The county attorney mentioned to you that there are cases pending against you in Pinal County and Florence. You need to contact them to find out about that so you don't end up with a warrant for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. You'll be released.
Thank you.
There's more.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
You're
Here today, sir. I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and misconduct with weapons. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
State have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, the state's requesting a $15,000 bond with pretrial service, given his violent prior felony convictions and that the fact that he's on felony probation right now as well locally.
Okay. Attorney for the defendant?
Yes, he does have, it's a lifelong resident and, he, is being supervised by probation. It does not appear that there's a hold at this time.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is appoint the Office of the Public Defender, set a $5,000 cash secured bond if it's posted, and he is released, then it'll be supervised for pretrial services. Standard release conditions will apply in this case, and again, sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Your next court date will be February 5th at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. Good luck to you, sir.
Thanks. Oh.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Mr. Paz Montaño.
Sir, you're here today. I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on a charge of felony shoplifting and possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
The state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state's okay with release to pretrial given the lack of criminal history.
Attorney for the defendant?
No objection.
Sir, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date and order you supervised through pretrial services with standard release conditions, including no contact with any victims and not return to the scene of the crime. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on February the 18th at 1:30 p.m. in Superior. So you are being released through pretrial services. You need to make sure that you make contact with them and you make all future court hearings. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you send that message to them about that one? Coming back? Yeah, I know we have, but that one's an Aho, isn't it? Don't we have to switch the video? Sir, can I have your name in Aho there?
Edgar Simpulos.
Sir, you're here today on a charge of possession of dangerous drugs. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
Does the county attorney wish to be heard on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's okay with his release to pretrial with a smart date and extended PH date as long as defense waives. The state has no objection if he's allowed to return to California. He's got no history at all per pretrial. And Ellen, I'm just letting you know he is somebody I would offer a steps contract to. So I would really hope that he would need to make arrangements to come in person to accept that contract at his steps hearing.
Attorney for defendant?
Yes, we'd ask for his release, and a smart hearing or steps hearing. And, sir, can you arrange to be here at the next court date?
Yeah, what will be the next court date?
It's going to be February the 4th at 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I could be here.
And Your Honor, sorry, Judge, if I can explain to him that if you show up, I'm going to give you the diversion and you'll be allowed to complete the requirements back in California. So please show up to your next court date because I'm the prosecutor who screens everybody for the program. So I really want to see you at that next court date.
Okay, as long as I have the address and the time I gotta be there, I'll be there.
You'll get paperwork and make sure you call your lawyer. That information will be on your paperwork as well, okay?
Okay.
And counsel defendant, do you waive time for a timely preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Okay, sir, your next court date will be February the 4th for the smart hearing. March the 12th for your preliminary hearing. You are being released under the supervision of the prosecutor. Explained that you need to make your future court hearings or a warrant to let you for your arrest, and you'll lose the opportunity to get your case dismissed through a diversion program. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir, you're back with us just because I needed to clarify your warrant amounts.
Yes, sir.
My understanding, Judge, like the clerk probably tipped you off to, is he should have been seen on a total of 5 different felony matters.
Yes. So let's just work our way through them then, just to make sure. I know I talked about some of them, but I did it very quickly, so let's just go through them. He has a fugitive warrant case, obviously the thing out of Florida. I'm setting that for a hearing on, that's a no bond hearing, or a fugitive hearing on the 30th at 2:30 p.m. January the 30th. He has a new interim complaint for escape. I set that bond in the amount of $5,000 with a preliminary hearing date of February the 5th at 1:30 p.m. The standard conditions. He has a new income complaint for drug charges. I set that bond in the amount of $5,000. He has 2 Superior Court warrants. I'm going to set both of the Superior Court warrants at $50,000 apiece. I know Judge Metzger asked for $500,000. I'm not sure why, or that might have been a typing error. And that'll be set for arraignments on February the 3rd at 1:30 p.m. on both cases. And those are all consecutive or separate bonds. So obviously he has a no bond, and then he has, my calculation, a total bond in the amount of $110,000 if bonds are posted, if he's released on the fugitive case. Anything further from the county attorney?
No, Judge, I believe you addressed all 5 matters that needed to be addressed. Thank you.
Anything further from defense counsel?
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quench the thirsty, I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it, it's been chronic, since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic, go! To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving, got my foot on gas, never stop competing, if you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em, make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em, if you take off the cast, you can see all the healing, if the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it, I just wanna be iconic, sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it, you know that I'm always honest, stay away from those who are toxic, keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything.